Good evening and blessings out there, everybody. What's going on? It's your man, Rod Hickman, Generational Wealth Builders, where poverty ends with us. Look, super excited to be coming to you from Decatur, Alabama, down here in our affiliate broker's office down here in the metropolitan city of Decatur, Alabama. Man, I got to tell y'all, they traffic almost as bad as Atlanta, man. How you want to fight somebody. But either way, super excited to be down here to work with some up-and-coming agents down here, this brokerage down here that is being developed. They've decided to partner with us. So my wife and I drove down to come down here, and they are having a financial seminar tomorrow, what we're participating in, going to be in Huntsville, Alabama. So if you're familiar with the area, you already know what it is. But again, Huntsville, Alabama, one of the top growing cities in the country. And I believe I read somewhere where it's actually now the largest metro in the state of Alabama. So again, we're super excited to be here. And I'm super excited to do this new agent report, just to spotlight on this brand new agent, young man who's done a lot of hard work, overcome a lot of things. I've seen his grit. I've seen his grind. I've seen his determination. And I can tell you he's definitely a savage in his heart. And we're super glad to be partnered and working with him. But before we do that, just want to let y'all know, man, look at here. On tomorrow now, somebody say tomorrow, on tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. there in the metropolitan city of Covington, we're having our annual Christmas party where we titled it, It's About to Get Ugly. And what you can see there, we're super excited about that. It's an ugly sweater Christmas party. Can't say that too fast. And we're going to have it there at the Wing Basket. And we're super proud to be partnering with a phenomenal dude down there, Brother Anthony Woodland and his wife, Miss Bryn. But we're super excited to be having it there. So all you have to do, come on out, bring your ugly sweater. We're having fun and games. We're going to do money shots again. So for those of you all that participated in money shots last year, you know just how much fun we had. And I promise you, we ain't going to have no gin and juice, but we're going to have some juice and stuff for you to test and things of that nature if you want to win that money. Again, we're putting $200 on the table now. $200 on the table, 4 20s. But you just got to make sure that you get the right one, because if you don't get the right cup, you gonna have to drink what's under that cup. And I can guarantee you, man, let me tell y'all, Christy Hickman, she outdid herself this last go around with this stuff she got in these cups. So either way, yeah, you want to make sure you do it. But again, we're going to do that. Again, $200 on the table for that, as well as we're going to be honoring certain families that, again, just we're giving back. And 'tis the season of giving. And my wife and I had said we were going to give away $1,000. But then we also working with Mr. Anthony Woodland, again, the owner of the Wing Basket. And he basically said that he wanted to put in. And so he's putting up $1,000. So we have been able to find 4 families that we are going to celebrate, that we're going to help out. And so we're just super excited about that opportunity. So definitely, if you're in the Covington, Tennessee area, Memphis area, come on out and hang out with us. Let's have a good time. Again, good, clean family fun. And again, if you ever had wings from the Wing Basket, you know what it is. And I do also want to shout out one other entrepreneur, one other business owner that is helping Mr. Ozell Frazier. Mr. Ozell, watch out there now, Frazier. He and his lovely wife, Victoria, have also contributed to that. So we're going to be there having a good time and things of that nature. And also, now, again, for everybody that's here in Decatur in the morning, right, when I rise, right, in the morning, we're going to have a life insurance and retirement seminar. And you don't want to miss this. This is just a portion of this great team that we have down here. We have Andrea Watkins, or that's whose office we're in right now. She's the first one in Alabama for Generational Wealth Builders to pioneer her office. So again, Lady Bam, super proud of you, but you already know that. Then we have Mr. Anthony and Tony Dungy there. They're in the Madison area. And last but not least, definitely not least, one of the power couple that I want to introduce and spotlight on tonight is coming from the Turnbores. Now, the address is going to be at the Best Western Plus, 9035 Madison Boulevard. That's in Madison, Alabama. And again, it's going to be from 10 to 12. So we're definitely looking forward to as many of you as can that want to come out. So without any further ado, let's get into this, right? Because I'm excited to hear from this young gun. I'm really excited to hear from him. I remember when I met him, I just remember he was just a good dude. You know, every now and again, you just meet people that they're just good dudes. And I could tell that he wanted something. I could tell he had that fire in his eye, like, man, I'm not afraid to fight for what I want for. He was a gentleman at the time that I met him. He was engaged to his wife and was always a perfect gentleman. I mean, every time we saw him, just saw him being a perfect gentleman to his wife. Well, y'all, he's married now. And since he's been married, they have gotten into the business. They've gotten licensed. They've gotten serious because they know what it is that they want. And we are super pleased. And it's my pleasure and my privilege to introduce to you none other than Mr. E.J. Turnbore, working with the Generational Welfare Bama family. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing fine. Thank you for having me, Coach. Just great to be here. Great to be here.
All right, glad to have you. Now, cut your sound down a little bit, bro. Like, well, you know, I think you're trying to talk with that Barry White voice. So again, we don't need you doing all that now. Use married now. I just said, bro, use married now. Yeah, out here making it look bad. But hey, man, so welcome to the call on tonight. And so what I want you to do, man, just tell everybody a little bit about you, man.
Well, I'm a entrepreneur as always. So just got my own business called Turnbore Financial. Where we have families, build, grow, and save money through life insurance. So I do that during the night, but also I'm a machine operator. I work at PCA, so I do that during the day. So I like to work. I love to work. I believe in work. I believe, as the Bible says, if you don't eat, you don't work. So I love to work. I love helping people. I love the Lord. I'm also a minister. I love God's people. I love teaching, preaching, and hearing His word. So, I just love God's people.
All right, man. Well, glad to have you on here today. So tell us, man, what was it that caused you to want to get into the financial service arena? I mean, I heard you say that you love working. Working is different from entrepreneurship. So talk to us a little bit about what caused you to want to get into entrepreneurship.
Well, to be honest, when it comes to financial literacy, we lack that. And there's so much information out there that we don't know about that we need to grab a hold to build generational wealth. And to be honest, I've come to a realization that, I don't like getting up in the early no more. I just got to be real. I don't like getting up in the early no more. I want to go to work at my own time. And so that's why I want to be in, and I want to travel. I love to travel. I love to help families. I love to teach and educate. So this is really why I want to be an entrepreneur, because there's so much value in it. You're not locked into an 8-hour, 10-hour shift all day long with steel toes on. Warehouse in the summertime is 110 degrees. In the wintertime is 30 below. So it's better being an entrepreneur.
Absolutely. Well, I can tell based on them conditions, I think I want to do it too, man. So tell us a little bit, man, where you from? Tell us a little bit about your family and things of that nature, man.
Well, I'm from Hillsborough, Alabama. So it's small town. I don't even know if we got 1,000 people there. So if you blink, you'll miss it. But it's a small town, but I never forget where I come from. And by being in this business, I'm hoping to give back to my community, because I believe that's really what it's all about. So that's a little bit about my family. We're a loving, kind family. My dad, he's a preacher. So, I was a preacher kid growing up. So, didn't ever think I was going to become a preacher, but, that's just how it is. As a family, we're big, we're growing, a lot of workers in the family. So we just love, and we spread it out all across this world. But so Us, you see us turnboys, we coming with something. We ain't scared. We out here trying to make a difference in this world.
Okay, yeah, and I think that's a great point that you bring up because I remember a few months ago, you were part of the team that actually met with the NAACP here in Alabama. Talk to us about that a little bit.
Yes. So my daddy, he's the president of the Lawrence County branch. And when it comes to NAACP, we got to be willing to fight for things that we want in life. We can't be scared. So it's
Hmm.
a great organization to be in. You learn a lot about your voting rights, about civil rights. You just learn a lot, and they do a lot of community things. Like when COVID hit, we was having functions where you can go get your COVID shot, or we was giving out food to people. We was doing a lot of. If you want to, it's good to be able to give back to the communities.
That's
It's
right.
good to be able to give back. So this is one reason why I'm a part of it, because I just love going out, love going places. We travel. We've been to Detroit. We've been to Atlantic City, New Jersey. I didn't go no casinos though, but they got some good food there. But
Okay, good. Good.
it's
We've heard
yeah,
that. I'm just going there for the crab legs. I'm sure. I'm sure, bro. Preacher. I'm sure. I'm sure. No, no,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
no. Well, that's good, man. So again, what was it like? Um, Again, I can imagine if your father being the president now, that means he raised you up in the NAACP. And so
Mhm.
I'm quite sure you've seen quite a few times where they've brought in people to speak. Tell me about what it felt like for you to now be down through the years. You now are able to be on stage and speak um, in front of your father and in front of the constituents for the state of Alabama and the NAACP convention.
To be honest, it's kind of like I was created for this.
Okay.
I was created to be a vessel, to be a voice, because you got to be honest, we was all created for something. We wasn't created just to eat chicken all day or do our own thing. We was all created to make an impact in this world. So I'm just trying to do all I can. Like I'm on a mission. That's my saying from now on. I'm on a mission. So you be like, EJ, you doing good, and I'm just gonna say I'm on a mission,
Okay.
because that's I'm on a mission to help people. I'm on a mission. I'm married now, so y'all know as y'all's husbands, we the providers, we the protectors, we the covering. So, and I want my family to leave a legacy, so my kids can live off the sacrifice that I've made. So I'm out here. I'm out here trying to do all I can,
Yeah.
just to make it better.
No, and that's powerful, man, because again, it always starts with one. Um, each generation, it always starts with one person that says, hey, I am going to make the sacrifice. I'm going to do what it takes.
Mhm.
So let's talk a little bit about that, man. So, again, you're licensed now, you're married. Well, let's talk a little bit about marriage life. I know you've been married now just a few months.
Yes.
And shout out to Miss Aaliyah Turnbore. I know she probably out there clapping. That's my baby right there. That's my man. That's my husband. Right? So,
Yeah.
so tell us what it's been like being in business. And recently, she just got her license. So tell us what it's been like for you. One being a newly married or newlywed, but in addition to that, a new entrepreneur. So talk to us about what that dynamic has been like.
Well, to be honest, first of all, being married is a blessing. It's a blessing to have a helpmeet, to come home to a cooked meal, to always having
Yes.
somebody that care about you, that loves you, wants you to do best. And she even like tells me like, EJ, you're better than that. And we need that encouragement, because as men, we get all prideful, get to ourselves. We want nobody to tell us no, but you need somebody like pushing you. Like if you don't have nobody in your circle that's pushing you, that is telling you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear, then you need
Mhm.
to get them out your circle. You don't need them in your circle. And I've
Okay.
learned on this journey, you ain't gonna have everybody. Everybody can't be in your circle. So now us as entrepreneurs, and to be honest, is because she's already an entrepreneur. She's a massage therapist. So she's a mobile massage therapist. So she'll come to your house, she do all this stuff. So now I can just learn from her on what her experiences is as being an entrepreneur. So now together, I believe we're going to be powerful, because because both of us going to be pushing each other and be just pushing each other to be the best that we can be. So it's a powerful thing. I love, God has mysterious ways of putting people together, and
That's
I
right.
never thought that I would be an entrepreneur. Never thought that. But I know I wasn't going to be working in no plant my entire life.
Yeah.
But I just knew God has something for me. And to put this in my lap, I gotta go hard for it now.
Okay. So that sounds good. So um again, we are in the financial services industry. And a lot of times when people hear that, sometimes people are like, well, I really don't know what that means, or whatever the case may be. And I know you and Aaliyah being that team coming together, coalescing as you both learn
Mhm.
the ways of financial literacy, and are able now to be able to share that with others. That's a massive, massive undertaking. So I always love asking agents this, especially new agents. What is your, dare I say, product of choice? And when I say about product of choice, this is what I mean. Your crusade is to make sure everybody knows about this being a danger or a hinder to them, and you have the alternative for it. So what's your product of choice, my friend?
Well, I've learned, because growing up, we didn't have financial literacy, so you had to like know somebody that knows somebody. And
Right.
since I've been in this business, I've learned about the 401k system
Okay.
and why it was designed, who designed it, and they give us this 401k system, but we really don't know everything about it. So what
Mm-hmm.
I've learned is about who invented it. His name was Ted Benner, and he even said it himself that he created a monster.
Right.
Now,
He did.
that's a red flag already. Like the person who created it said he created a monster. So, and then on top of that, so before that, was pensions. But
Uh-huh.
people started living longer, and the
Okay.
employers, corporate, they didn't want to keep paying all this money out. So they had to find a way that the employee would self-fund their own retirement, and they get a tax breaks. They get money off of your phone. They had to find a way so they had to stop paying all this money. Let's just be honest with you. So they went
Facts.
to Ted Benner. They got this 401k plan. So now it's up to us to fund our own 401k for retirement. Better alone is in the variable market. And what I mean by the variable market is, a stock market goes up, you gaining money. But if the stock market crashes or stock market crashes or go down, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose money. So it's like going to casino, and we
Okay.
all know there's three rules of going to casino.
Uh-huh.
First rule is the house always wins.
Uh-huh.
Second rule is don't take your bill money to the casino. And the third one is the house always wins. So I'm like, why would I gamble? Why would I gamble my future away on this scam? I just got.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you a little bit about me. I just keep it real. I don't
Okay.
know how I can't be doing no Charlie Brown, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I just got to keep it real, keep it 100. Because let's just be honest. Would you rather have somebody keep it real with you, or would you rather somebody lie to you?
Okay. Well, I think that's an interesting statement because and I'd like to get your take on this. Some people don't want to know the truth. Uh,
Oh,
some people, uh, in my opinion, feel like, if I don't look at it, if I don't think about it, if I don't focus on it, it's going to be all right. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
It's somehow going to work out all right. And
hmm
so when you say, do people want people that'll keep it real with them? Sometimes the answer is no. Again,
wow.
you may have had a different experience, and I'd love to hear about that from you. But in
hmm
my case, I've seen a lot of times where people do not want the truth because the truth comes with um, responsibility, right?
Yes.
At the moment now that you adopt truth, whatever does not align with truth, you now have to rectify.
hmm
And some people are not like you, EJ, where they are courageous. And so I think that kind of backs me into my next point of, how do you, as a new entrepreneur, getting out here, how are you going to overcome where people may not necessarily want to hear the truth, but they're comfortable with their truth, especially again, you, you all being the first one looking to pioneer in this area, you more so in the Madison area. How
Right.
do you plan on doing that, bro?
Well, first of all, we got to get our story out there. Like that's why social media is so important. We can go do these lives, and actually, we can just sit down and show you illustrations on what the 401k system do and what the alternative instead of having 401k, you can have an annuity. So I think if we show people, they would show people the numbers. People want to see numbers. They want to see them numbers. So if I believe I would show them numbers, then they could be able to grab a hold of what's out there. And then once you see the advantage of having it, I believe they will start leaning more towards it once they see the outcome of it. Because when you have a product with an like an annuity and you're not losing any money at all, I
Huh?
mean, if you just one of those types of you're a big risk taker, I can see why. But if you like something that's steady income, money you cannot outlive, and there's money for life, and not only that you can be all right, but your kids. So you got to look at it's bigger. You got to think about it. It's bigger than you, because
Okay.
other people can live off that investment as well. So
Yeah,
that's how you really got to look at it.
man. I think that what you just said is probably going to be the biggest what's the word, key to unlocking any kind of resistance is the fact of you can you're not gonna outlive, or if what you have right now, are you gonna outlive it, right? I think that kind of truth helps open some people's eyes. I know when I sit down with clients, um, they're like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna retire, and they're living one life, but then they're like, ooh, well, with this money here, I'm gonna have to make this money stretch all the way. And like, bro, you ain't gonna be able to do that. Like, how are you gonna be able to do that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
fam, that is not gonna work. You have got to get to a point um, where you know for sure that you're going to be taken care of.
Mhm.
And that's one of the things that I truly love about sharing with families. Okay, so look at here. So again, 401ks, I hear that. Again, that's going to be solid. That's going to be strong. So again, for those of you around here or those of you that know EJ, I really, really would admonish you to go have a conversation with the young fella. Y'all can see what he and see exactly what it is that he's talking about, especially um, if you're in that 50 to 55 age. If you're thinking about retirement, you need to talk to him so that he can show you some options to be able to make sure that when you do retire, you don't have to unretire. All right. So one more question, big dog, and we'll get on out of your way. So look at here, man. So right now, you are a national leader within the organization of PHP. But what's next for EJ and Turnbore Financial Services? What's next?
Well, of course, we're looking to always expand. But of course, we just starting out, so we got to build the business.
Okay.
We got to go out and see who would like to partner with us to spread this gospel of financial, source, if I can say it like that.
Uh huh.
You know,
A
we
great man said that. I think a great man. Yeah, great man said that. So you can go ahead on. I don't think he'll mind you saying that. Go ahead, but go ahead and say it again.
So yes, we're always looking for people who want to partner with us, business partners who want to partner with us to help spread this news, to educate our
Mhm.
people, our families, because people need to hear this. People don't know this, and it's
Okay.
up to us. As if we want to make see change, we got to be the change. So we have to be the ones to be that light in the streets in our families to spread this news and educate our people. So we're always looking to grow. You know, of course, we don't have a building right now. I share a building with my business partner, but of course, we're looking to have a building in the next year or two. So that's the plan for Turnbore Financial. We know that we put this in God's hands. It's gonna go everywhere. So we just believe God, and we believe that people are gonna come and they're gonna want to partner with us, because this is where it's at. You know,
Okay.
educate generational wealth. This is where it's at. You know, no more of that poverty mindset. No more of that. It's about we know what we have. It's out here. Let's grab it and let's go run with it.
Sound good. So if I'm someone listening to you and I hear you say you're looking for business partners, what kind of characteristics and what kind of attributes are you um, considering, uh, you know, to work with Turnbore Financial? What are you looking for in a business partner?
Well, first of all, somebody that's really serious about the business, you know, and we work as a team. We're not individuals, we work as a team, and we all trying to help each other. So you have to be serious about it, have to be responsible about it. You got to be willing to put in the work. You got to be willing to do all the necessary things to make a business be better than what it really is. So that type, and are you willing to? Are you available? What are you going to just do one policy then you out, or are you willing to stand with us and grow with us, so
Hmm.
this can be the best business out there? you know
Okay. All right. Well, listen, man. Thank you for your time there, bro. Really, really excited about you. Really, really excited about Turnboy Financial and what you all are going to be able to do here
Mhm.
in this Huntsville, Madison, Decatur, Tri-City area, whatever they call it here. Really super excited about that. And, just really, really anticipating um, how you and Aaliyah are going to become leaders, not just
Mhm.
within our organization, but within our overall brokerage. We're just really, really looking forward to that. Really looking forward to y'all finding an office. I'm glad to hear you say that language. Again, even though you have an office that you can share here, the fact that you're already talking about pioneering and putting an office in Madison, I think that's going to really, really help people see that you're really, really serious about
Yes,
what it is.
sir.
All right. So, last thing, man, how can people get in contact with you? Do you have social media? How do people stay in contact with EJ and
Yes,
Turnbull?
I have Facebook, I have Instagram, and YouTube. You just type in EJ Turnbore, and it will lead you to my Facebook. We even have an email address at turnborefinancial at gmail.com.
Okay.
So even on YouTube, I'm on YouTube too. Just type my name in.
Okay.
I'm there.
EJ
I'm
Turnbull.
Yes.
All right. Well, listen, ladies and gentlemen, that's our time for tonight. There you heard it from Brother EJ Turnbull. I did allow him on here tonight, even though he's wearing that Lakers sweatshirt. But the only reason why I allowed him on here is because he's not a LeBron fan; he's a Lakers fan. Uh, and so there we go. That's why we let him on here. But again, you heard where you can go and find him. Again, if just give him a call. You'll be surprised at what this young man can show you, how he'll be able to help you and your family. Well, look, that's our time on tonight. I'm Rod Hickman, Generational Wealth Builders, where poverty is with us. As always, remember, knowledge is not power until it is applied. You can have an 18-wheeler truck gassed up, ready to go, but until you apply the clutch and put it in gear, you're not going anywhere. And so we
Mhm.
want you to take what you've heard tonight, put some action to it, apply it, put it in gear, so it start being a blessing for you and your family. Have a good night. May the Lord bless you. From Decatur, Alabama. Y'all take care.